everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails in the Sky, second chapter, part 45. We've formed the perfect beam, by the way. Estelle, Zen, and Oliver have fused together to become Zen. Okay, those I can't make all those names come into one, but we're the Megazord of Trails. Never mind, JK. Last video we started chapter 4. For real this time. Yeah, it's the Mist. I think it's called the Mist Demon's Target is the name of the chapter. We're supposed to be investigating this mist that has fallen over Rolent. But first things first, let's go see, are there any jobs? The ring that flew away, stolen by Black Devil. Fisher is looking for hidden fishing spots at the Gurin Gate. Okay. A dangerous monster, Wisdom. Please, no more dangerous monsters. Please, can they be deleted from the game? Okay, so what do we want to do? Do we want to do main quest, side quest? We want to do side quest. Waiting in the chapel. Let's go, because we need money. Well, I guess we wouldn't say we need it. Well, we do need it. Do you guys like sell equipment that's any good? Hello, sir. Oh, if it isn't Estelle! It's been a while ever since you went off on that training trip, right? Hey, Elgar. Long time no see. Welcome back. So if Schera's with you, does that mean you're in the middle of some work for the guild? Yeah, a bit. I heard from Ina that two of you are working pretty hard. Especially you, Estelle. Word is you've been solving lots of cases. You're even a full bracer now. Quite a bit of success for such a short time. I can't help but be nostalgic for the days you were complaining about training because you hated paper tests, though. Hey, Elgar, Ixnay on the Estelle. Now, what is there to hide? Certainly your paper tests were appalling like no other brazier before, but you've always been on top in practical skills. What a very Estelle-like episode. Sorry. I suppose yammering on about the past like this is proof of getting old. Anyway, putting that aside, did you find out anything about Joshua's whereabouts? I've looked a lot, but I still haven't really found anything. I see. Guess he won't be that easy to find. I admit I was worried when I heard from Cassius, but from the looks of it, Estelle, you seem to be hanging in there. But if it gets hard, come on by anytime. If you're okay with it, Stella and I would be glad to hear you out. Elgar. Yeah, thanks. I'll definitely take you up on that. Stop by anytime. I have lots of good equipment ready and waiting for you, and I'm gonna charge you out the ass for it. How expensive is this shit? Oh my god, it's so expensive, dude. It's so good, though. It's 40 extra attack, dude. Time to break out the frickin' wallet. I did sell all our equipment last video, or like a couple videos ago, to buy more proxy puppets, because it's so good. We got 20 of them, some bitches. Okay, before we convert all our Sepith, let's go see if they have new orbments available. Estelle and Schera, how's it going? It's been a while. Good to see you well. You too, Freddy. Looks like you finished your training over in Zeiss, huh? Yeah, we talked to this dude, I think, while I was doing side quests once back in Zeiss, where he was apparently over in the factory doing some stuff. Like, you know, learning about orbments or whatever. Looking forward to seeing what you've learned. Yeah, of course, just say the word. I'll tune anything you got to perfection with the techniques I learned over at the central factory. And then, hello, old man. Oh, and you've got Schera with you. Yeah, we literally just had a conversation like 2 feet away from you. It's been a while. You seem well, sir. Same as always. Who are you again? Yeah, of course, I'm not gonna lose to you youngsters yet. Bradley's finally back from his trip to Zeiss where he yeah, we literally just talked to him, dude. If you need to turn them for open slots, go ahead and ask him. Freddy's back from his training in Zeiss after all. I mean, I got no clue where the dude's at. Okay, so what do you do? I thought maybe he sold the quartz and okay, you don't wait. Now these are the same old ordnance. Man, I would love an Action 3. Wait, Strike? I think that's no, I think we have that already. Yeah, so these are all old. We've got the EP cut. God, that costs so much to hit, dude. It was like $20,000 basically how much the EP cut 3 cost. So of our regulars, really like a mind. Let's get a mind 3. And that's basically all we can really afford. We could get a deep. We already have like a bunch of defenses though. There's poison, mute. Does anybody need a defense 3? You don't have one. We could. Well, you need the. I still don't know what I want Estelle to do. Like, she's just kind of. She's like weird with her stats. Like, it doesn't feel like she's good at anything, if I'm being honest. Like, she's okay at magic. She's got okay defense. She's got okay strength. Like, but she doesn't really excel at anything. And that's maybe partially my fault. We probably should get you an attack 3. Because I think I wanted her more to do damage than anything. If we were going to have Zen in the party, and he can be our tanky boy, I would rather her kind of fill a more of an agate role and do damage. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah, I wanted you to have Mind 3. Because Oliver is going to be the smartest man alive. Oh, yeah, we should give Schera some stuff. You could give her a proxy puppet. So what do you have again? We've got action 1. Really, you could do with a cast. Do we have any casts? We don't have any casts, dude. So what are her lines like? She's got kind of just one big one and then one tiny line. Got range. Range might actually be good to have. Let's give her range. I don't think did we lose anything by getting rid of defense? It's hard to tell because you can't see everything. I mean, you lose your earth spells obviously, but like, were there any other spells that we had down here that we lose? Like, do we get to keep aerial, lightning? We get to keep all that stuff. So we will equip range. That might be decent for some of her AoE stuff. EP, we don't have EP3s. We could give you an EP cut. That gives 2, 2, 3. That gives 1, 2, 1. Hard to say. And Zen, you're still fine. I'm gonna get an attack 3 for Estelle, and then I think we'll be done with Ordnance. And we can trade in some of our Mirage. I want to keep our. No, what is this? Is this space or is this time? I can't remember. I think it's time, space, Mirage. So yeah, give me an attack 3. And we will trade in some of our Mirage Smith for dollar reduce. Trade in, I guess, 84. Okay, actually trade in a little bit more. Trade in a few spaces. So like 21? Another 150, and that's enough for 2 weapons. So, 8 minutes in, we haven't left this area. Granted, you only ever do shopping in like the beginning of the chapter, you know, so it's not that big of a deal to waste some time here. I really only care about, dude, that coat is so good. I desire this coat. Definitely need one at least for Zen. Yeah, because we want to give Estelle's thing over to Schera because it gives extra arts. That's something we picked up in the sewers. So I want 2 of these, and we've lost all of our money. I mean, we could ditch some Earthsapith. Do we really need? I mean, we could like drop 100. It doesn't really give you very much though. Is the problem. The trade-in value is very low. I want to keep all of my time. Let's do 50 more of these. That gives us 5,000. Okay, so then we get a ceramic rod and a knuckle gear. And are these any good? Okay, they're good. We probably should buy some. We'll buy one for Zen. Okay, so now let's equip all this shit and get on the road. Ceramic rod. I don't want you to have the Holy Claw. It's pretty good. It gives extra art defense and art attack. but that's not super useful for Estelle, because I think we are going to have her be more physical focused. Especially if we don't have Agate in the party. Yeah, so that gives you a good bit more of that. Wait, do we equip your boots? Wait, Edel Garters. I guess 75 in one, I guess 90 in one. So it's just straight up better. And you can take the Edel Garters. I can speak the English language, I promise. And the crystal heals. Yeah, the extra movement we want on Estelle. We don't really care about Schera moving very much. Okay, so they did say something about we're supposed to go to her house, I just remembered, actually. So let's go do that first. Actually, no. Let's go to the chapel and see if it'll... We'll talk to those people at least and figure out where we're supposed to go. Chapel. If I was a chapel, where would I be? I think it's that couple down there, probably. Estelle and Schera! Oh yeah, I forgot about Father Divine. Dude, I mean, his destiny was set. I mean, how can you not be a priest if your name is Divine? Also just bumped my mic with my glass. Or cup, really, it's not a glass. I can't be trusted with glass, dude. It's been a while, how are y'all doing? Yeah, it's been a while, huh? We're fine, I'm glad to see you're looking good too, Father. Well, welcome home, you two. Right now, Rolent is locked away by fog. Even seeing your immediate surroundings is quite difficult. I mean, not really. It's not that hard. What in the hell are you talking about, dude? I understood like 30% of that. His words are always rich with meaning. Are they, though? Ah, that wonderful evening during the birthday celebration. Ellie, every time I see your face, the emotions of that night come flooding back. We gazed at each other underneath the light of the stars and fireworks. Oh no, it's gonna bring back bad memories for Estelle. Because the night of the birthday celebration did not go well for her. I put my dedication into words and conveyed them into you. May I have a moment? Oh, who might you be? I'm with the Bracer Guild. You're Armand, right? I saw your request on the bulletin board. Ah, you really came. Thank you, I've been waiting so long. This is wonderful, Armand, I'm so happy. Ah, Ellie, why is your heart so beautiful? That's some creepy ass shit, dude. That's like some serial killer talk. Even though I am the cause of your suffering, don't say that, Armand. I know best how hard this is on you. We promised on that night, didn't we, that you and I, no matter what, we would hold hands and live out our days together, good and bad. Oh, I love you, Ellie. And I, you, Armand. Didn't you have some kind of request? That's right, the request. Well, to make it short, this request is so important that it directly affects our future. In fact, we'd like you to start investigating immediately if you can. Also, I need to reposition my mic after I bumped it. Yes. We're all squared away. Really? Bless you, Bracers. Bless your loving hearts. Oh, how wonderful, Armand. Okay, shut up. Why is your heart so beautiful? Oh, Armand. So, about that request. Pardon us. As simply and swiftly as possible. What I'd like to ask of you all is nothing less than finding our engagement ring. I scrapped and saved all the mirror I could to get a really nice ring. Dude, you're an idiot, okay? You're just funding Big Diamond. And obviously, if the chick is like, ooh, I want a fancy engagement ring, she doesn't fucking love you, okay? That cursed crow snatched it from me. I mean, it's like, you know, obviously, if you're a rich person, yeah, you probably should. But, like, if you're poor and you're gonna, like, oh, I'm gonna spend, you know, my life savings on an engagement ring, like, I don't know, that's baffling to me. Crow, as in the bird? Yeah, the ones that go caw and bring suffering to those in love. One of those dastardly things flew off with our ring in its mouth. Well, crows are known to have an eye for anything shiny. A sparkling ring sounds like just their idea of a new toy. The ring's probably in some bird's nest by now. You want us to find it? Please. I'm well aware how much a challenge this is. Also, if he's, like, oh no, I spent all my money on this ring and I need to get it back. And then he's like, has enough money to pay us 5,000 gold to get this back. I mean, I want to find it too, but We don't have a whole lot of info to work with here. Just knowing a crow took it isn't all that much. Do you have any more clues? Okay, I'm pretty sure it's north of Rolent. The crow flew off towards the Malga Trail. So, okay. Well, we have to go there for the main story, so... It's probably to the north. Take that under advisement. Yeah, no other leads, really. This request is going to be a real pain, isn't it? We have no choice but to rely on the guild at this point. Okay. Will do. I mean, how expensive is this ring? I mean, it's 5,000 Mira, dude. I mean, you can't be that poor. If you can pay us 5,000 to frickin' find the ring. But let's go pop over to Estelle's house, because it probably will make us do that before we can go north anyway. I do like this track a lot. Also, I just got really dizzy all of a sudden. Doesn't look like much fog's gotten here yet. So this is the bright home, is it? Huh, I like it. Simple but refined. You really think so? Thanks. Well, anyway, I can fix everyone some tea or something at least. Come on inside. I'll handle making the tea. You head on up to the room upstairs. Why? Look up, Estelle. Oh, right. The house is gonna get pretty damp in this fog. Oh no, are we gonna have to reminisce in the room up there? Okay, no, we're not. It's always relaxing to get back home. Kinda wonder how much of that is cause we're out in the fog, though. We're out of the fog. Is that H supposed to be there? Is that like a typo or something? That's part of it, I'm sure. I mean, you know, there's a lot of text in this game. I wouldn't be surprised if a couple typos made it through. If I may, Schera, you stride through this home with a familiarity equal of it being your own. Of course I do. I've known this house for a long time. A very long time. Yeah, you've been coming over since Mom was alive, so that's over 10 years. Wow, it has been a while. About that, give or take a few gray hairs. As I recall, you were in a traveling circus, right? How'd you end up meeting Estelle? Well, you see... Wait, Schera, you don't need to... It's fine. It's an old story. Would have been about 12 years ago now. Our troupe had come to Rolent to perform. Flashback boys? Estelle at that point was even more fearless and curious than she is now. After one of our shows, she strode into our tents with the purpose of playing. So she would have been like, what, 5, 6 years old? No, if you said it was 12 years ago, it would have been, like, she would have been like 5 years old. Circus troupes usually get met with some suspicion by residents of a town outside of their performance, you see. As a result, we weren't really sure what to do at first with this girl who came to visit us, but you see, Estelle wasn't exactly a timid girl. She kept coming over every day and everyone came to really love her. Myself especially, of course. One day Estelle didn't want to go home until long after the sun had set. Since there wasn't any other choice, I ended up being the one who took her home. That's the day I met Cassius and Lena. Lena is Estelle's late mother. Haha, yes, that sounds like Estelle, alright. So the fundamentals of our Estelle's bravery were present even then. Well, I don't really remember that much of it since I was like 4 back then, but I do remember Schera would come over to our house anytime the circus was in town after that. That's right. I must admit some confusion though, Schera. From the sound of it, your life in the circus was a happy one. What led you to Liberal to service as a bracer? You could say a lot happened. 8 years ago, when I decided I wanted to be a bracer, I came to Liberal to ask Cassius for help. I've been in Liberal ever since. I see. Out of curiosity, was Joshua around here back then? No. Joshua came to live with us 3 years after all that. Actually, he showed up when you were in Granville during your junior bracer tour, didn't he? That he did. I wandered Liberal spreading goodwill and flowers as a bracer does, and returned home to find a boy I'd never seen living with Cassius and Estelle. To say it was a bit of a shock would be an understatement. Estelle and the others enjoyed some small talk as the morning sun tried to pierce the mist. Finally, with a little teeth of the road, they left the right house. Ah, the music. Well, let's get out of here. Should we visit our room upstairs just in case there's like something there? I don't know. Maybe something to investigate? Or we could rest. Yo, our chest, our secret goods. Okay. Well, we don't really need to rest. We haven't done any fights, so. Dude, the music is it's just so peaceful, dude. I just feel like I could just go to sleep right now. Okay, well, let's get back on the road. Well, aren't we supposed to do something at Gurren Gate? We'll go pop down to Gurren Gate. Or Gurun. How is it actually said? How is it spelled? Gurun Gate would probably be something like that? I don't know, dude. I just expect to misspell everything. Oh yeah, it is really thick here. Got a little thinner, though. It's a lot brighter now. Yeah, it seems the fog ends here quite abruptly. So along the Ellis Highway, the fog clears roughly 60 sleg from the city. No monsters in the fog either, so ensuring people's safety shouldn't be difficult. Yeah, we'll do that. First things first. We'll fight a monster. Get a little bit of combat in this video. Fortunately, that was not a what you call it. Preemptive strike. So what do we got here? We got a Mars Sparrow, those guys. We got a Pine Plant. How about you whack them and smack them? Operation Whack and then Smack. Oh, you know Diamond Dust now because you got them extra water Sapith. No fire spells though. Granted, I mean it's not like a huge weakness, it's just like a slight fire weakness, so. You can hit them with the fireballs. Okay. Quite rude if you ask me.
Seems you came up short.
Pretty good amount of Sapith. Don't really need that much fire. It's really like wind and water probably. Well, really, it's they give a lot of what is that? Time Sapith. We need a lot of time Sapith. So I don't know. I'm probably not gonna record too much more today, since especially since now that I know this isn't the final chapter, I'm not in as big of a like hurry to finish the game because basically. Today is Thursday. It is 3 p.m. on the 9th of January. And I will not be able to record any this weekend. Because normally I can't record on the weekend, but especially this weekend because I'll be doing stuff for my birthday. Which is actually technically today. But, you know, I've celebrated that playing Trails in the Sky. You know, the classic birthday tradition for most people. And then I failed at fishing because I'm too busy talking to actually pay attention to look for the exclamation point. I mean, you gotta be pretty quick. A pearl glass, fish fillet. I don't want that. Okay, we've only got one frog, so we gotta make it count. Get wrecked, you absolute fool of a fish. A snakehead. Lucky Fang. Those are not rare. We'll do one more. Come on. I was slow, but we barely got it. Okay, carp, tender whitefish. Let's see. Can we use any of our earthworms? Yo, we're gonna be the fishing master. What do you mean we've missed half of the fish in the game because I haven't paid attention to fishing since, like at all? Well, we have plenty of earthworms. Okay, come on. For real this time. No talking to distract us from being the fishing masters. Like I said, no talking to distract us from being the fishing masters. So you always get 3 ellipses. Okay, got him. Get absolutely dusted. A trout? Time Sapith? Well, know what I'm doing off screen. Freaking grinding out me some trout. We'll do one lap, this last one. I've brought great shame to the family. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, so, because basically when I started recording today, it was like I knew we were close to the end of chapter 3, and it was theoretically possible if I went really hard on recording today, and tomorrow I could beat the game if chapter 4 is the final chapter. It was unlikely, but it was possible. And mainly I was worried about what really happened is getting to the end of the game on like Friday, and then not being able to record the game the entire weekend, which would suck. Which is kind of what happened when I beat the game originally. Is I think I recorded, like I got to the end of the game on a Friday, and then wasn't able to record it until the weekend, like the final little section or whatever. No, actually, no. I remember what happened is I thought that was gonna happen, and then I ended up having some time available on that Saturday, and was able to wrap up the recording. I should probably fight these guys, but I don't really want to. We're almost done with the video, so let's just get to the. Okay, we'll try and fight this thing. Use a bit of your mana. Everything seems well. We can use one more. We'll do one attempt, and if we can't beat him easily, then we will just try and pass him. So what do you got here? Not weak to fire or anything. The Mars Sparrows are kind of annoying. Could True Comet. I kind of want to kill the Mars Sparrow. Honestly, I think we ult. With Zen? Oh, we can't. We can just barely not clip that guy. That'll kill those two. Now, it does have the problem of, like, we'll never get to act again because we used an ultimate. Absorb Nutrient. How is he so fast? Or how can he move so? Oh my god, dude. They're one of those type of enemies. My least favorite. Now who's casting where? You're the one casting the AoE, so get dusted.
You're feeling lucky.
You're not the one casting the AoE. I've been bamboozled. You can impede. I just don't want to get dusted. So Schera's like mega net. They're not casting their spell, thankfully. I hate the enemies with 100% lifesteal. I don't really like using proxy puppets on these fights, because it kind of feels like such a waste. Okay, you can aerial. You can get a diamond dust off too. These guys are weak to anyone weak to wind. So here's the play. You cast aerial. That should kill this man. Will not kill that man though. But you run away. I thought Estelle was going to get to move this time. Because I wanted to avoid getting blasted. Which did not happen. I think we're dead. Because I think the poison's going to kill us. So we have to cure poison and heal. Do we have anything that cures poison and does a decent heal? There's a flower milkshake. Because I think if we try... We'll just go for a big heal. Take some Sunshine Ice. Well, no, we'll do a bit more. Take a Got Some Spine. Could cure us. Because poison actually does like a lot of damage. Can get the heal off. Okay, we're not really weak to anything, but we can try and start lining some damage up. What are your crafts again? You have AT Advance. Oh, okay, that's how that works. So we can make someone go faster. That's actually pretty good. Because they're both casting spells, so we could do this and then hard break and cancel one of the spells at least.
This ought to perk you up.
It's an interesting ability that we haven't really seen used too much. I mean, I don't know why I said it like that. It's an interesting ability, I guess is what I meant to say. I guess it offers some new utility that we haven't previously had available to us. So White Gehenna or Hellgate. Just friggin' go for it. Gehenna their ass. Just hope we don't get destroyed by the insta-kill, basically. It could go for a Sweet Chain. They still have a lot of HP. Let's go for it, dude. That didn't do any damage, dude. We messed up. Okay, so they don't take physical damage. Good to know. What do we have you do? Can't really get a good Earth Wall off. I guess Earth Guard Estelle? You think we could? Well, no, we don't have the CP. I was gonna say we could try and taunt. We could try the patented taunt and run the fuck away strat. That's pretty good against these type of enemies that heal with their Which one's weak? That one's kind of weak, and you'll get a crit off too. It doesn't matter because you just heal for 2,000 because this game's very good. They're immune to the instant kill. Dude, this fight sucks. I hate the fights where they have 100% lifesteal. It's just kind of like broken. Like mechanically, I think. And you're not gonna get that off in time. Because it's just not, they're also not like that fun, but it's just like, oh, I get to heal for half my HP and do 2,000 damage at the same time, you know? It's just a little broken. You know, we've gotten lucky that we haven't gotten screwed by Shadow Spear, especially since they're immune to the instant kill effect. I guess Earth Guarder? What are they casting on? Can't tell. Okay, the Earth Wall saved us. We can win now. Well, kind of. Go for the Firebolt. Ice that dude. Go for the Shadow Spear. This video's gotten to be very long. Okay, we're getting lucky. The Earth Wall is a good strat against these guys that I kind of forgot about. Let's see if you can taunt. Probably not.
Or I'll hit you.
Yeah, of course not. I don't really like the enemies are immune to taunt, to be honest. Because it's like one of the... I mean, I guess it's because it's a little broken at times. Can you heal? Well, you can, but you're not going to be able to get it off in time. Okay. Go for the Earth Guard on her. Estelle's gonna, and then we're gonna try our ults. It's not gonna, yeah, it's only gonna do like 300, so there's no point in using his ult. Okay, we got lucky. You know, 50-50 chance of him hitting her. And Oliver dusts him.
99.
Not the most fun boss. Honestly, I think every boss, every monster that has 100% lifesteal has sucked. I don't think there's been a good one of those. Because you're just so reliant on, like, them not hitting you, you know? Like, them not using their regular auto attacks. But yeah, we're gonna end things here. Next video, we'll talk to the Fishing Man. And, yeah. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye, guys.